Okay, so I've literally just started this video and literally a couple of seconds before I've just clicked at the start, I just had two taps in my wardrobe. But I'm just going to ignore that because that's not relevant to this video. But there could be a video, another paranormal one coming out. So basically, my video today is addressing a channel called MGTOWEL. Basically, if you go on my channel, you'll see that I've set up my email address so that you can send me stories. It could be paranormal stories, stuff about bullying, stuff about literally your life, something that you think's interesting that's happened that you want me to cover. You want me to share your story anonymously. Like you have a message to put across and you don't feel comfortable saying it yourself, so you're going to tell me. I'm going to read the story and then I address it and advise things and everything like that. So basically, this girl sent me her story on what this channel MGTOWEL has done to her, and some of the stuff they've said to her is disgusting. It's basically, according to her, it's a sexist organisation, and it's said a lot of really like full on things about her, like really unfair things, and I'm pretty sure she does YouTube herself, or she's made a video on it, and that's how it started. And she made a video on like how they are, and she was criticising their organisation of like how sexist they are and the things they were saying to people. And then she got backlash from that stuff that's really unfair backlash as well, to do with her like personal life and her appearance, and just completely dragging her down for like her religion and sexuality, and that's really not fair. So this is why I wanted to cover it, is because she wants this story to be shared and she wants people to know her story and what MGTOWEL has done to her. MGTOWEL, MIGTOWEL, MGTOWEL. I haven't heard of it myself personally, but I'm guessing other people will have, and I'm sure that there could be more people out there that just themselves know that MGTOWEL aren't very nice people and haven't said very nice things. So I've got my computer here and she sent me an email. So I'm going to read her story, how she's wrote it, and then I'm going to talk about after. So she said, so long story short, I made a video criticising this sexist organisation called MGTOWEL months ago, and they began a campaign to cyberbully me, and it's disgusting, which is disgusting. One of MGTOWEL's ringleaders, hold on, it won't let me scroll. I'm very sorry, 1 minute. There we go. One of MGTOWEL's ringleaders, this dude who calls himself Elite, started saying some bad things about me, and I'm going to go through those bad things and kind of talk about them. He compared me to Cyndi Lauper. Like referring to this, I know who Cyndi Lauper is, so other people might not. She's basically a singer. She's a pretty cool singer, I think, pretty weird. Referring to those black fingerless gloves I have, she wears black fingerless gloves basically. She said my back room only has a fireplace and it only turns on if my room is 15 degrees Celsius, so I have to wear gloves, otherwise my hands would fall off. He then said, I think I'm going to call Cyndi Lauper and ask her if she wants her gloves back, to me. That stuff doesn't really hurt me. I mean, this did, but that stuff normally doesn't hurt me. It hurts. What made me mad is when he said I look like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. And if we don't know, Jay's a man, I'm a woman. There's a big difference. What I really got mad about is when he said, you got the oldest TV on the market to date. You don't even have flat screens in your house. We did have an older TV, but that's really none of that person's concern. Isn't. Why does it matter? Not everybody's like made of money and needs flat screens. So she's addressed that. That's not that person's concern. He said a very hurtful thing to me. She's wearing that symbol of death on her neck, the symbol of death on her neck, referring to the crucifix I was wearing. Yes, I'm a Christian, but I'm also pansexual. So people ask, how can you be Christian and pansexual? It's not against the Bible, it's really not. I've read the Bible so many times and it doesn't mention homosexuality anywhere in the Bible, nowhere. It's not a sin. She went on to say, and I had a travel video of my sister and friend, and he was spamming homophobic things like a car full of lesbian feminists. You can't make this shit up. All living on daddy's money because they're all in college. Daddy, give me more money. I have daddy issues, stuff like that. He said, I really don't care. You shouldn't either. I'm not going to mention the same thing. He basically said, you're a something liquor, you girls. You don't even like guys, so why are you concerned about us MIG towels? You like getting something by girls. That's your thing. So you're just on here running your mouth because you're in college and you're on daddy's money. So I can be a lesbian feminist and I can act like I know every fucking thing. Daddy, please keep paying my college tuitions. We don't give a shit about what your ass is talking about. Get your ass out of here. I don't use my dad's money. I have my own money. Excuse him. She said, then she went on to say, my mother died recently of dementia, and they have no respect for the dead. A MGTOW troll called Blair kept insulting me by saying, I have a mother, where's yours? Haha, broke ass. Snowflake Karen, which is something apparently they refer to trying to be sexist towards women. Snowflake Karen, go to hell, I will see your mother there, haha. She's 6 feet under. How many times I had to tell that bastard Blair she's 6 feet under the ground. A user named Luigi said, I actually do think it's funny that your mother died of dementia. Lol. Which is sick. That was one of the most disgusting things that they could ever say. Do they really hate themselves so much they have to take it out on somebody that is hurting? Point there. Just because they hate themselves does not mean that they have the right to say what they want about my mother to me. That does not give them the right. Nothing gives them the right to be as cruel as they were. Somewhere in his mind that fucked up question was okay, and I honestly don't know how his mind works to think that that was an okay thing to say. This bastard, I agree. This bastard called Luke also told me, Karen, get over yourself. You're acting as if your dead mother was Princess Diana, which is just a stupid statement anyway. How could he say such hurtful things? I pray to God every night these MGTOW monsters are caught, arrested, and put in prison forever. I agree. Next thing she said, and then Blair posted photoshopped images of me as a pig and said, Snowflake Piggy Karen, MGTOW wants some bacon, haha, go cut yourself, little piggy. We MGTOWs got the taste of some bacon, ha, broke ass. What the fuck? I've since shut down my social media after they made these heartbreaking photoshops, but my family doesn't even know, and I'm too afraid to talk about it to them. That's why this is great if you could help me tell my story and show the hurtful photoshops they made of me mocking me as a pig and my poor dead mother. Could you show these photoshops they did of me? And I've attached them in this email. And she said, you know, give your take on these awful pictures, which I'm going to do so. Should I would greatly appreciate if you could read my story on video and give your advice, and you can say the names I use in the story. There are any aliases, like Karen is an insult, MGTOW sexist used towards women. So, you know, so obviously I haven't mentioned a real name when they're saying Karen. It's because they're trying to, like, all that thing where it's like, oh, you're a Karen, that type of thing. They're trying to just be offensive towards her and trying to basically just roast her. So, I mean, that. I can't even believe she's going through this. Like, it's so disgusting. Like, to even have the audacity in the first place to compare what somebody looks like and what they wear, that's of no person's consent. Literally, they're just clearly sad people who are sat at home. It's cyberbullying. It's just keyboard bullying. People wouldn't say this stupid shit in real life. They're literally just sat behind a keyboard and they're just saying stuff to you. Like, and I don't want you to worry about it because they're just saying stuff to you. They're making stuff about saying about your gloves and that. Trust me, that's not an insult. Like, Cyndi Lauper's she's, you know, she's a singer. So if anything, just giving you credibility for having a cool, you know, cool dress sense and being your own person and being independent. And that's what life is all about. I mean, look at me, I'm wearing my Stranger Things top and I have it on the walls and I actually have a mix of everything. I like, you know, it's not, you know, it's one of them things. Another thing I'd like to address, the fact that these people are roasting about our TV. What does it matter if you have an old TV or a flat screen? Pretty sure we only got a TV downstairs, like a brand new one, a couple of years ago, and before that we had like an old one that dated back a long time. My mum had it about 20 years, and it was exactly the same. It's literally just spending time with your family watching TV. It's a TV. Technology isn't everything. Money isn't everything. If that's all MGTOW can say is comment on like you wearing lace gloves, if they can comment on the fireplace behind you and say that you basically have like they're just roasting you not having a TV, then that's just sad, because some people don't even have a TV out there, and they need to realise that there's a lot of people out there that are going through stuff, and like just to basically bring something down and criticise such like specific things is just immature, and it's just disgusting. And the worst thing is the fact that they're commenting about your dead mum, and that's the sickest of all, is that they're literally, your mum's just passed away, and they're talking, saying about her being 6 feet under, saying, you know, I have a mum, where's yours? Just to say that is, I know that's going to be what hits the deepest for you. I know that's going to be what hurts the most, because people saying stuff like that, you just wish you could like punch them in the face, but you can't, because they're online trolls, and that's the whole point. They're just people who are gonna, they don't even realise the extent of what they're saying. They're just that little people themselves. They're that disgusting that just because they're offended that they're just offended that you literally criticise their organisation, and now they're cyberbullying you, and you're literally a young girl, and the fact that these are like grown men that are being sexist and bullying you, it just says it all. It just says about sadders, just sadders, sat at home. I'm sure if they came here to me, I'll give them a piece of my mind if you watch this MGTOW, because they would say the exact same thing about me. You could criticise everything about me, full life. Could say about my nose, that my nose is big. Look, I've heard it all. I've been bullied for my looks. I've been bullied for my personality, for the way I handle things, everything. They're just literally sad men sat at home trying to bring you down, and that's all it is. They're just trying to be stereotypes. They're literally, all they care about is reactions, bullying people for reactions. They're not doing anything in their life's not going to get anywhere acting like that, because it's not the real world. The fact that you said about them saying to you about, you know, saying homophobic stuff, that they're saying a car full of lesbian feminists, and talking and really like in graphic detail stuff that obviously I can't say the words on here, but you can imagine what they were saying about girls' genitals and like doing stuff and saying that she's a lesbian. I mean, the fact that they're saying that to you and saying that you're doing this stuff to girls, and that when you're literally on a trip with your sister and your friend, that's worrying, that they're literally saying that about young girls. They're literally talking about stuff like that, and they're literally saying homophobic comments for you. Like, I don't even know how they think they can get away with it. Like, who says stuff like that? And that's just sad at all. And if they get recognition as time goes on, I hope they see this, and I hope others see this, and I hope we all bring MGTOW down. I think that should be our goal, that MGTOW get exposed and MGTOW get shut down, because how many more people are going to do this to? How many more people can you be homophobic to? If they're being homophobic to you as well, they could end up being racist. They could end up doing just a number of issues in today's society. They're literally, they're frying you for your religion, and they're saying stuff about your sexuality. That's, nobody has the audacity to say that. Nobody has the audacity to comment on anybody's lives or what they do or their sexuality or religion or anything, their gender, anything. There's nothing you can say that makes that okay, and I'm sorry that they're doing this to you, because it's absolutely sick and it's disgusting. I mean, I'm really sorry that your mum died of dementia. Like, that's, I can't even imagine. And you're right, they have no respect for the dead, saying stuff like that. It's like little childish. It reminds me of like when I was younger, when I was in primary, little childish boys saying stuff about people's like dead family members. They're literally just, they're acting like 5-year-olds. They're not men. They aren't even real people. They're not even good enough to be able to share their opinions and views to people, because they're disgusting opinions and views, and they're not even worthy. And it's sad that they're out there, and I'm very, very glad I haven't come across them, because I'm pretty sure I would have criticised them exactly like you did, and it would have come back on me, and I wouldn't stand for that, just like you don't want to stand for that. The the fact that you've had to shut down your social media is it's really sad, because I know how you feel in terms of that. I've had a lot of criticism in social media, and to do with stuff, people trying to send stuff to me, and people trying to really like break me down, and people sending stuff to me like fake accounts and just to do with my personal life, and that does get really frustrating, because on your social media you should be able to be posting what you want to without any criticism. You should be able to be saying what you want to express in your life and showing who you are without worrying what somebody's going to comment. And you shouldn't have to be shutting down your social media where you've got all these like momentum of your life, all these mementos, and like probably pictures of your family and stuff about yourself and things you love, and the fact that you have to shut it down because these people are trolling you that much to be saying disgusting stuff about your family members, your mum, and saying stuff about like, you know, the way you look, and to go as far to Photoshop images is just disgusting. That just shows how much time they have on their hands. Don't even worry about the amount of time they have on their hands to spend time photoshopping stuff of you and literally acting like just freaks, just acting like idiots in general, to go as far to Photoshop you and different stuff. Just be grateful that you're not spending your life like that. You're travelling, you're doing things, you're spending time with your family while they're sat behind their computer or their phone editing stuff, bringing people down for the way they look, and literally cyberbullying people because they have nothing better to do because they're not grown up. Just be thankful. Just be thankful that you're always going to be better than them, and that they're just sexist. Just sexist idiots. MGTOWEL. Haven't heard of it. Just MGTOWEL. What a name anyway. MGTOWEL. Like MIGTOWEL. MGTOWEL. Capital M, capital T. MGTOWEL. Like, couldn't believe it, could you? Couldn't make it up. It's stupid. I'm going to show you the best I can, because you know, I'm going to show you what they edited her in, which I don't get these anyway. I'm guessing it's just something to do with like, I'm pretty sure this says like MGTOWEL men, and it says something else when it loads, and I'm pretty sure that is to do with, yeah, I don't get this. It says see the difference. Oh, it's basically just hyping up themselves as men, and basically saying MGTOWEL haters are people that are like herbers and trying to just slay them. And I'll show you. That's what they've made. And I'm guessing, I think that's where they've photoshopped her. I think. And like literally says, I know it's inverted, but it says MGTOWEL men and MGTOWEL haters like against, and it says see the difference. So you're just disgusting. It's actually sad that you'd compare yourself to them people as well, and that you would literally like Photoshop people into it because they dare to have an opinion on your disgusting group. Pretty sad. It shows how low lifey you are that you can't handle criticism. This one is disgusting. So they've took pictures of this girl, I'm guessing off her YouTube, and the first one says dead mum. Second picture says no flat screen TV because she has an old TV like I used to have. That looks exactly like the one that was in my living room a couple of years ago. So I get you, girl. It doesn't matter. It's just a TV. It's cool. It don't matter. And the bottom one says epic fail lol, and then it says MGTOWEL for life, but it says MGTOW for life, so they've shortened themselves, you know, to be real cool and that. And it's funny how they have like all the rainbow colours as well, which like looks like the pride flag, but I don't think they'd want me to say that, do you know, because they're homophobic. But you know, it just shows more about how sad they are. So these are the pictures. Dead mum, no flat screen TV, epic fail lol. And as you can see at the bottom, they've basically, so the top one they've got a picture of her in a black lace gloves, second one they've got a screenshot of her TV, and the bottom one they've photoshopped her face onto a pig, and it's just disgusting. Like, oh, if I got my hands on you, I can imagine. I bet they're just absolute disgusting people in real life, but they have nobody in their lives because of the way they treat people. So honestly, I wouldn't worry about it. This is the one. It says MGTOW MGTOWEL, sorry, not tower. MGTOWEL rocks. That's what they've, even though you don't rock, you vile. So they've put this on a really, like, you know, they haven't got good editing skills either, and they've just edited this girl's face on. Even though you can just tell she's cute, she's really, really pretty, and editing her onto a pig just doesn't do anything because it's literally just a really badly edited photo that you've tried to put this really beautiful girl onto a pig's body, and even then she's come out looking cute. So you've just failed at that. See? She's a nice girl, and she's gone through a lot because of you, because of MGTOW. Why am I saying tower? MGTOW. MGTOW. What does that even mean? MGTOW would make more sense. Like, it's disgusting. That's all I have to show you. It's bad. I don't even know what to say. Because, see if I can zoom up on these. I can. Right. And there's the no flat the no flat screen TV. Oh, what a luxury! Like, I literally pretty sure I used to have that exact same TV downstairs, like the exact same TV, and it's just a TV. It really doesn't matter. Like, the fact is, they probably just don't have a reason that why they need a flat screen TV, and the fact that out everything you people when they bully people just make stuff up, but the fact that the insult that you've gone for is actually doesn't have a flat screen TV is just sad. Like, what are you doing, MGTOW? You're just disgusting, and you're going to be doing this to more people, and I know you are, and this is why this video needs to be out there, or you need to see this, and if you have an issue you need to address it, because I won't stop. I will make sure this girl's story is heard, and hopefully lots of people see this video and understand what she's going through, and that cyberbullying, it's just not acceptable. It's disgusting. Even if it makes you feel big and you feel like you're going through something in your life or it's being done to you, if that has happened to you, then you should know that it's not worth making somebody else feel that low. And the fact that you're grown people doing this to a young girl and saying that she's a feminist because she's basically just pointed out like you're sexist, which I'm pretty sure men and women would both do themselves. Like, that makes no sense at all. I mean, she's even talking to me now. She said, thank you again for everything that you're doing. I really greatly appreciate it. And honestly, like, no, I'm doing this now for you, like, and that hopefully they're exposed and they get justice for everything they've done, and they stop doing this to other people, and we stop cyberbullying, and people can come forward and talk to me, and they can tell me their stories about whatever they need to, and I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna, all I can say in terms of advice, it's not your fault. You've done all I can say. You've got rid of your social media accounts, which you shouldn't have even had to, and I know that you'll have deleted comments and like tried to block all these people, but the fact that they're spamming you with stuff, I know that's like people, unfortunately people can create multiple fake accounts and keep doing stuff, so you're just blocking more and more and more, but they always find a way to get to you, and I know that. And I would say there's nothing more you can do. I would just say, if you're still making videos, I don't know if you make videos, but if you do, I would literally just say keep doing them. keep doing what makes you happy. And if MGTOW are commenting on them or they address them, then people are just going to see what they're like and don't even give a reaction to it. Don't even respond to them, because that's what they want. They're just wanting a reaction to make themselves satisfied because they've got nothing else going on in their lives and they're just sad. So they like to belittle people and bully them for like stuff that doesn't even make sense, and that ain't even an insult about like a TV. And the fact that they're going as low to say about your mum, that is disgusting. And like that's that far. If somebody was saying stuff to you like that in real life, God knows what would happen. But I honestly, I don't know what else I can say. Like, just ignore these people. Just, I know if they're commenting on stuff and they're still like involved in your life and this is ongoing and it's not stopping, then you're just gonna have to take yourself away from it and keep doing the things that make you happy. But if it's online and they won't leave you alone, just maybe take a break from it and just know that things like hopefully will get better. And if they get reported and you need to tell people about it, and I know now that I've addressed this, you wanted to talk to your family about it and your dad about it, and I hope you can do that now. And I hope if he's watching this video, then he knows that you're going through a lot, and people like this online, it's not your fault, because social media brings in so much hate and so much, it makes people end their lives. It makes people so down and so scared to look at their phones. And that's the bad side of it. It can be a very positive place to spread messages and to help people and push your life and, you know, good stuff. But there's always bad that comes with it. And it's always going to be like that. And I just hope your dad knows that he needs to be there for you. And if he's watching this, I hope he knows that all she tried to do is like address, she literally, her personality, her beliefs, like I'm doing now, addressing something that's wrong. And the fact that they've gone so far to say all these things to her just shows more about them. And she hasn't brought this on herself, because nobody deserves to have that said to them. And that's all I can say. And I just hope that things get better for you, and I really do. And I hope that we bring MGTOW down, and I hope that if other people have bullying stories or anything, like I said, my channel's called Emily's Spooky Zone now. But the thing is with that, is that that's because my videos were like paranormal based, but I'm also giving advice. So even though it's called Emily's Spooky Zone, don't think like your stories have to be supernatural. Like this one wasn't. This is literally somebody asking for advice and wanting their story about being bullied online by this disgusting sexist organisation. They wanted it exposed, they wanted it said, and I'll do any of that. Any stories that you have that you think are interesting, or something that's gonna help other people, or be a good message, or even just like horror experience, paranormal experience, bullying experience, just everything, that if you need help with it and you want me to tell your story, then go on my channel and you'll see that the way to contact me, there's my email. And if you like put the reference like she did, she put the reference at advice, then just put the reference at advice, or say put the title as like, I have a story for you, you know, you don't have to tell me your name. If your email address has your name, don't worry, I'm not going to say it. Her name is on here, but I'm not going to say her name, so I don't need to. She just wanted me to talk about MGTOW, and I did. I haven't said her name, so you'd have to worry about people finding out anything about you. You can tell me specific things that you don't want said. Like if you want to tell me the full version, but don't want me to say the full version on YouTube, then just tell me that, and I will do that for you. So with that, I hope you all watched this and took the time to listen and realise how bad things can be for people, and that stuff like this needs to just stop. And I hope that you're okay who sent this in. I hope that things get better and you can get your social media back, and you can start just being you again. I know exactly what you mean, the fact that they're saying that you can't be Christian and pansexual. It's nothing like that. If you read the Bible yourself, you literally just need to be one with your faith and not worry about that. Like, it's nobody's business what your religion or sexuality is. And the fact that you're like pansexual, that makes no odds. Like, you're literally pansexual, you're a Christian, you believe in God, and that doesn't matter. Just if your faith's keeping you going, just keep believing in it, and just don't worry about what people say. That's all. So with that, I hope things get better, and I hope people stop being like this. And with that, that's all I really have to say. This has been another longer video, nearly half an hour. I know my other one was like 40 minutes, and I know people probably, especially my last one, they didn't really like, a lot of them probably didn't watch it all the way through. But it means a lot for the people that like did, and you know, I know that this channel isn't like high up, and I think I have like 26 subscribers, and that's completely fine with me, because if it's just a few people that it's going to help and who are interested in my videos and literally just leave the love that they do, then that will just mean more to me than anything anyway, is just knowing that somebody's watching and that my advice or me talking about things relates to them and helps them. And with that, I hope you have a good day, well, evening, because it's 7:11 here, literally at night, about to go have tea. So I hope with that everybody has a really amazing night, and I hope you do, who sent this video in. I hope you aren't worrying about them, because they're not even worth a second passing thought. They're just disgusting, and justice will come to them. Thank you.